None of us are engineers.
Yes.
Especially you, buddy. You're far from an engineer.
And that's you talking?
So let's discuss active noise cancellation, because the Tild Pro has active noise cancellation and it also has noise canceling, but it's something that it gets confused and a lot of questions that are asked because some people, like let's say dogs are barking at your house, right? Some people want to block it out so they don't hear their own dogs, and other people want to block it out so that like the customers or the person on the other end does not hear the dogs barking. And some people want to do both.
Yeah, so this is definitely, bless you, this is definitely a point of confusion, is active noise cancellation, ANC, versus noise cancellation or noise reduction, microphone. Many people that see the term active noise cancellation believe that that has something to do with noise cancellation of the microphone, meaning that it will block out surrounding noises so that the person on the other end of the line doesn't hear your background. And by active, they think that they do something actively, like I actively change a setting so I have to do an action, an activity.
You need to know.
Yeah.
You need to know for sure that it's on.
Right. So I actively switch it and actively increase the level to reduce my mic, or to reduce what the microphone picks up of my background. They're half right in that there are active noise cancellation setting adjustments, like on the Tild Pro that we're going to be releasing that video on. It has 10 levels of active noise cancellation. But what does that mean? That means that it blocks out surrounding noises so that you can focus in on calls, but it does not eliminate or reduce background noise so other people cannot hear your background. So, for example, you get a Bose 700 UC, you get a Sony XM4. You have active noise cancellation, but yeah, the microphone, I mean, you don't have a mic boom, the noise canceling mic, suspect, right? Well, you look at the Jabra Evolve 285, the Tild Pro, that has active noise cancellation, so in the speakers, and then also a noise canceling microphone. So noise canceling, and by canceling, that doesn't mean completely eliminate.
They should really market it as noise reduction.
They do. Certain brands are calling it noise reduction. So noise canceling is a bit of a stretch because it does not. So people will say, "Hey, I thought this was a noise canceling microphone." People are saying they're still hearing my background. Well, you have a screaming baby in the background and dogs barking all over the place. I'm sorry. Doesn't matter what headset on the market you use, that will be heard a little bit. That's just true.
Yeah, and the thing about it is it's noise reducing. So a noise reducing or noise canceling microphone is going to help reduce the background noise so your voice is more in the forefront. If you didn't have a noise reducing headset, that baby screaming is going to be so annoying to the person on the other end, and they might not even want to be on that call. It depends on how loud the noise is, but with a noise reducing microphone, it's going to help drown out that noise and then focus in on your voice.
Yeah, so on some of these headsets, what they'll have is multi mics. So basically they'll have a microphone that's on the inside and it picks up your voice, but then you'll have sometimes microphones on the outside that are sensing what's going on the outside, and they'll sort of filter that or block out that noise and really just try as best as it can to pick up your voice as much as possible and reduce the background noise as much as possible. So
and we're not engineers here, so that's our layman's terms.
We need to bring on like a real expert,
we
like
need an engineer on here
that can explain it real simply but eloquently, because this is very jumbled.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, what people care about is, does it work or does it not work? Whether it's picking up, omnidirectional microphone or condenser, dynamic, whatever, the technology is behind it. At the end of the day, does it take that, dogs barking or those babies crying or your coworkers' annoying noises or whatever's going on in your environment, does it take and remove those from the microphone or not? So that's
all we care about.
Yeah,
that's
for
all
sure.
the customers care about. But still, some people do want to know that the technical ins and outs.
For sure.
So one of these days, we're going to have to get a guest on here who's an engineer, because I know none of us are engineers.
Yes.
Especially you, buddy. You're far from an engineer.
And that's you talking?
Yeah, I did notice that a lot of the manufacturers, so before they would have a single, so the boom would come down and it'd be a single microphone that's picking up your voice. But what you see happening in the marketplace is more and more of these microphone booms are having multiple microphones. Like you said, one on the inside to pick up your voice, and then one on the outside to pick on what's going on in the environment around you. So the benefit of that is that through software and through algorithms and all that stuff, the software can say, hey, whatever's going to the right side of my face, eliminate that noise and focus in on this microphone and help to really isolate your voice and make it heard, clearer without as much background noise going on to the end customer. Again, this is not active noise cancellation, which is going to be what you hear, but we're just talking about what the other person hears on the end of the call.
Yeah, and there's no button you press to turn on.
Oh yeah, that's another big
microphone noise cancellation. It's just built in. The noise cancellation is what it is. So if it doesn't do the job for you, unfortunately, there's nothing more you can possibly do other than adding AI noise canceling software like Crisp, which is amazing. So I always tell people a headset plus the AI noise canceling software is your best bet to remove the background noise and have a quality microphone, but also have a pair of speakers to be able to hear your calls rather than being on a laptop speaker and putting your ear up to the laptop like Cooper does from time to time.
Oh, you're going to call him out again?
Whenever I see people putting their ear up to the laptop, it's like, man,
yeah,
get a speakerphone or get a pair of headphones.
That's right.
That's my rant.
So I think that's hopefully made some clarity for some people out there.
Yeah, and I don't know this to be a fact, and I don't know the details of this, but one little tidbit that I was reading about was that the active noise cancellation can actually help with the headset picking up what may be going on in the background and kind of talking to the mic in some sort of way, letting it know what to block, some of what to block out. So I believe, and I could, for anybody listening, like I could be wrong, and somebody that really knows what they're talking about, feel free to correct me in the comments here and, just let me have it. But I believe that the active noise cancellation can assist in telling the microphone what to block out. And I believe some of these headsets have that. I'm going to double check on that. But in reading a little bit, I that's something that I did see. So it could have a sort of like a inner working with the actual noise canceling microphone.
For sure.
Thanks for watching this segment of the Headset Advisor Show. I hope you found it valuable. If so, hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on future episodes. But if you enjoyed that segment, I think you'll like this segment as well. Check it out there. Otherwise, check out the whole entire episode right there. Well, that's all. Thanks a lot for coming by. We'll see you next time.